King Velasquez. And this is one of the major things we disagree on. Let me guess. He expressed desire to dethrone or ruin the king, possibly expose him as some. Come on now.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a delay between Skype screen shares, so I'm in the habit of scrolling past it faster than it goes through usually. So sorry about that.
All right, it's all good.
I nod.
In neighborhood.
That was actually an apt summary, but I don't think what he said was true at all.
I'm going to lay this right out there. I don't think Velasquez has ever wronged anybody in his entire reign.
Warren, wouldn't it be some shit if I actually picked the right option?
Oh my god.
Keep on reading.
Laughing now.
Keep on.
Really?
Just like I thought.
Well, except for the accident. PB.
Oh, sorry. I'll get there, Fidget. Just hold on. History of his rule goes back for thousands and thousands of years. And he's been nothing but altruistic. Altruistic? Sorry about that. Righty is the strongest and smartest man I know. But as soon as Velasquez gets involved, there's some sort of bias. And I don't understand why. Velasquez helped Fidget and myself lots. Now I have no idea why Velasquez would want to consort with those assassins. But I trust his judgment entirely.
It seems not even PB is aware that they've worked for Velasquez all along. None of the characters have legs, confirmed. He seems to think that the environment is an isolated occurrence. So, the only people that seem to know me are Keela, Righty, Endymion, Conrad, and Velasquez? Interesting.
Velasquez.
I wonder if that has anything to do with why Righty hates Velasquez. Endymion and Conrad did mention they almost became a trio.
Hey, you there.
PB snaps his fingers as if to jerk me out of a reverie?
I think it's reverie.
Reverie.
I'm trying to talk to you here. It's rude to stop paying attention. Them dies though.
He's right, and I apologize once more. Also, I just realized that every single male character in this game has a pseudo six-pack.
They must be they work out, man.
Dude, this bartender, it works out. I didn't realize that, Jesus. Serving drinks is apparently a very, very intensive activity. Maybe I should start.
Actually, if you're thinking, again, we're assuming this is a bar, an actual bar, and they're having one of those giant German kegs, glass kegs or whatever they have.
He lifts, bro, every day.
So yeah, I can totally see that.
Bro, do you even lift?
Yeah.
I bench 500 pounds. I lift 2 wine kegs. Whoa, shit, we got a badass over
here. Oh man.
This whole situation just gets more and more confusing. Sorry about that. I'm chewing on ice cream.
Now, if you let me continue.
Alright.
Righty used to work for Velasquez.
What? Really?
And I don't mean casually or anything. He was definitely the king's right hand.
That's a surprise to me.
I think I called it.
I wonder what caused him to turn so drastically.
About a decade or so ago, when me and Fidget were very young, the king started some sort of major project. It was called the Exodus Project.
Exodus? Isn't that a story in the Bible or something? It's a book. And yes, it is a story.
I guess I have to explain some more about Terra before all of this makes sense. I forgot you only arrived here today. We are extremely open to immigration.
I've noticed.
We openly offer people a second chance on our soil to start anew or to escape harm. But once they arrive, they're kind of stuck here. Leaving Terra is impossible.
Impossible?
That's another thing that makes us special. We're a one-way street. Still better than the world you can come from.
Looks to the left, looks to the right. Yeah.
I told you, you have no connections. I'm not sure how your planet survives.
That's a good question, actually.
Anyway, the Exodus project was an attempt to open our connection. Velasquez wanted people to be able to leave Terra. If both inbound and outbound travel were allowed, Terra would flourish forever. We could open more trade routes, settle more worlds. Overpopulation and famine would just become a thing of the past. And Velasquez's rule would go on to become one of the galactic proportions.
He shall become the emperor of the galaxy.
He could do good for so many worlds. Of course, one look at this place would tell you the project never went as planned. It was a huge disaster, and many people either died or became stranded in space. Our mother was one of these people.
Aww.
Oh.
Oh.
Bombshell.
When the accident happened, many of the smartest minds on Terra were lost. We know that our mom is out there somewhere. She has to come back one day.
She was very smart.
Fidget exclaims this with pride. Didn't sound very prideful.
I know.
Dude, I am
so
this is
so
one of those
sorry.
moments where, like, I wish Shin had like experience with voice acting, so you could like.
I know, no,
really
I am
get
very
into
new
your
at.
performance
I am
here.
so new at it, so I do apologize. This is actually one of
It's
the
a great experience. It's
Yeah.
nice
It
and fun.
is definitely.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to get back into voice acting and whatnot.
But no internet though.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Aw.
anyways, though, she's smart enough to find her way back to Terra, no matter where she ended up.
Actually, wait, hold on. That's a good point that Hype Fighter just brought up. So there's no internet here. Does that mean our cell phone still works? Because there's no like cell towers.
I don't think so. No, because yeah, actually, it would be out of range.
That's a
technically,
good
quote unquote.
point. I just thought about that now.
Okay, so I'm being very patient. I'll wait forever.
Right, he was close to our mom. Since he helped Velasquez make the Exodus project a reality, he felt responsible. And Velasquez needed to do something to fix his mistake. To win over the people and show them he truly cared. That's why he funded the creation of the Wayfarer's Tavern, and tasked Righty with building it from the ground up.
Whoa. So Velasquez is the real owner of the tavern, and Righty built it all by himself? That's actually really impressive.
Velasquez intended for this place to be a galactic landmark, so the people that were lost could hear it over time. And the reason we run this place is really simple, actually. One day, we hope to see our mother walk through that door.
In the super secret sexy ending of this game, they get their mother back.
Mm-hmm.
The like 100% good ending.
But you chose the bad ending. You
But I
probably
chose
have.
bad
Well, we
ending
don't know.
3
We don't
episodes
know.
ago, so
We
I'm
don't
fucked.
know. So
The hope that she'll find us one day is pretty much what keeps us going.
yeah, she's gonna be so proud when she sees how big we have grown. And I have been practicing drawing just like she said.
You're doing a great job, Fidget. That's why I wanted to tell you anyways. I don't think Velasquez is up to anything. At least, nothing like Righty believes. At first, this tavern was a place for those who were lost. We believed that it would help them find their way home. But over time, people seem to have forgotten why we exist. Now we're just a general immigration office and bar. I think this change slowly happened as Righty became more lax. He was getting less and less interested in our cause. Perhaps he lost hope, assuming Mom was.
No, don't say that. That's not true.
Sorry.
Mom is out there for sure, and she gets closer every single day.
Yeah, you're right.
10 out of 10 Oscar performance here.
So just from what I've told you, I'm sure you can see many reasons for Righty's hate. Unfortunately, the real reason is lost to us. Whenever I press him for it, he mentions that he's a man of honor and cannot say. Sometimes it can get infuriating.
Now go, Warren.
I bet you any money, frickin' Righty saw their mom's death and he doesn't want to admit it to him. So he became like a father figure to him because he pretty much gave her a promise before she died. And he like, I bet you any fucking money that's gonna be true. That's what
yeah,
he dodged
I'm willing
that
to take you up on that bet. I'm willing to put some money on that.
Yeah.
I guess you can say they couldn't bear the fact.
Shut the fuck up, Shin. We are talking about two children who lived a large portion of their lives without a parent or figure of their own.
I know.
I
I'm
so bad about yourself.
I feel horrible, but I had to
Now
say
is not
that.
the time for puns.
Oh,
Too soon.
Too soon.
the
man.
worst.
Shit. Chris will remember this.
I'm
Let's
so
continue,
sorry.
guys.
Okay.
But he never leaves the tavern on our side. I think he wants to make it up to us. The more he can care for me and Fidget, the more absolution he can receive. I think perhaps he seeks forgiveness for this.
A man of honor, huh? I believe that was the reason he gave me when he refused to tell me more about his relation to Endymion and Conrad. Could it have to do with all this?
That was unbearable.
Thank you. So that was too.
Oh my god.
Let's go on. The more time he spent here at the tavern, the more he hated Velasquez. It just grew and grew into what it is today. And that's all there is to it, really. His hatred for the king seems to transcend all the good he has ever done for our world.
He's like Silas, basically.
And that is all of good. A lot of good. I'm sure you can agree after being told the true story of our tavern.
Indeed, Velasquez seems like a very nice ruler. In fact, owning up to your mistakes and doing everything you can to correct them is very noble. Definitely a mentality befitting that of a king. In the very least, I'm glad that PB told this to me. It solidified in my mind that Righty wasn't correct. He may have gotten tequila, but I know who to trust. And these two men will help me succeed in my mission. I am so owned.
Matters of the past aside, I actually have my own theory about the future. Whatever it is that makes you special. I think Velasquez plans to use it in order to helm another Exodus project.
Whoa, really?
Be hailed as a savior like you have been, and with how much value seems to be placed on your head. I believe it without a doubt. The Exodus project was only other time that Velasquez mentioned saving. I'd say that you have a long journey ahead.
Thanks, bro.
It's very fitting that you came to the rest at the Wayfarer's Tavern. I hope your journey to Velasquez is very swift and without much conflict.
Oh man.
Go on.
Chris.
Uh-oh.
You there, bro?
Chris.
You okay?
Did you mute your mic, Chris?
Or you might be typing, but I don't know. Or oh no, it's been teleported to Terra. I don't know.
Am I here?
Should I come-
Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay,
here.
Hi. Hey.
I'm sorry about that. Like, my microphone, like, slightly DC'd, and then it came back in, so let me just quickly make sure that my microphone is the right one here on Twitch. Okay, it is. All right, we're perfectly good. We're ready, set to go. Sorry about that. We usually have
Oh, look at it.
So
Yeah.
quiet, and it was just like, oh, is he like? Don't tell me he's crying or something.
The chat right now.
Chat.